So you can sign up for a free account with Diffit and you should get onto a page that looks like this. Today I'm going to choose the topic atomic structure. I would normally teach that in year 10, but of course you can adjust the grade that you're teaching and then click generate sources, and it doesn't take too long. And it should generate something that looks like this. The one thing I do like is this adapted reading passage because students learn different ways, don't they? So some are better at hearing information and others, like myself, actually prefer to read it. So I think that's quite a nice activity to do. You could get them, perhaps if you were to give them this text, you get them to highlight key points, or you could ask them to summarize the points further into just short bullet points. We have a summary here. We have key vocabulary words, and you can add to those if you wanted to. So for example, let's say that you've actually done your initial introduction into atomic structure. You might want to talk perhaps about proton number, atomic number, and these will be included in the resources, and then we just click generate here. So while it's doing that, we'll keep scrolling down. We have some multiple choice questions. 3 is not really enough, so let's go and add, depending of course on the level of your group, let's go for some simple reasoning, and we would like 2 more questions. Press get questions and then it will add those on as well. We also have some short answer questions and open-ended prompts. I would suggest that you click on show answers for all of those questions that you can. It will definitely make things easier. And now we are ready to get the student activities, so we're going to press that button. We have lots of different activities here. We have the summarized learning, which are kind of like the quiz-based questions, the quiz-based assessment. This one here, vocabulary, this is one of my favorites. If we click on this, this is a drag and drop quiz. Press get activity, and it will give you an option of how you want to open this document. So I'm going to choose open Google Slides, and then you could give this slide to your students. There are out there some ways of it being self-checking, and I've not managed to be able to get Diffit to do that yet. It's possible that we're going to have to wait some time for things like that to be incorporated, but I think it should just be a matter of time. And the students can drag the terms to the correct definitions. Right, so I've now gone back to this screen, and I'm going to press student activities again. I've scrolled down to the bottom, have a look at the critical thinking suggestions here, and we have like a 6-step or a 4-step flowchart workbook. Depending on how far you are in the atomic structure module, you might be able to get the students to fill in the boxes of the process of nuclear fission. There really are some great resources here actually, and the fact that they're able to adapt it to the topic that you put in or lesson you put in at the beginning is fabulous. Let's just click on this here, the vocabulary choice board, and scrolling down I can see here that there is an answer and explain activity where you have to decide what the answer is and explain it, and yeah, I actually really like that. There's some more questions there. Of course you'd have to provide them with the answers at some point, but also you have a reflect and discuss activity, so you can ask your students to go in pairs or groups and to explain why they have the answer that they do. So I think actually with Diffit there is a lot of resources that you can use and adapt as necessary. And I know of quite a few teachers as well that really like Diffit. So it's one of those things that if you commit yourself to learning how to use it and using the correct prompts, I think you could get a lot out of Diffit.